Let's try this one more again. Let's try this. Let me fix the title. Lordy, whew. Come on back. Come on back. Mm. I should have used the one that was already there. Yeah, it let me do it, but I'm gonna just cross my fingers because when I tried to set it, it didn't set. It just kicked me on back in. So tonight I'm gonna let it rest. Cut it all the way off. Let me paste this. Get it set back up. Thank you for the floating hearts. I greatly appreciate it. Let me go through this process right here to get this all back the way it was. I don't think Janet was. I don't think you was here when I did Zimmerman before. I have to go into the archives because I didn't trust that at all. I ain't trust that. It's funny how you have two South Haven situations. Let the people come on back. Put the title back. Because there's some stuff going on with Quit. Hey, Max to the Boogie. Boogie Woogie. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a show needy with all these problems I'm having with these devices. Lord, please. It won't let me set nothing. It won't let me do nothing. Goodness. Do y'all, I need for them, my Memphis people, my Dolph people, my Quet people, my YOGOTTI and Moneybag, all of them folk, where you at, where you at? Because some ain't right. We gonna have to jump into these archives, baby. Because if memory serves me correctly, that guy right there, he got Nana in trouble. Y'all remember Nana? I need for them to come on back, baby. Come on back in. Come on in. Nana. He got Nana in trouble. Hey, Samantha. I'm trying to get it back set up, y'all. Do y'all, where my archives at? Well, I tried to start just a minute ago that my phone started tripping. Do you remember Zimmerman? It's a couple of people. We gotta go back off into them archives. We gotta go back off into my YOUNGDOLPH archives. Let me see. Oh, Zimmerman. He has some issues in Texas. Came to South Haven, Mississippi. Right around that time that Quet got picked up for not having license plates and that domestic violence stuff came out, and he caught another case, and Zimmerman was in jail. Somehow or another, he escaped. He put his little beanie on his head. Y'all remember that? Somebody was sitting at the gas station across the street, ready he thought he was going to Walmart, and the Good Samaritan, quote unquote, said, "No, I'm gonna take you to Memphis." I don't remember that. Took that ass straight on to Memphis. Then they was looking for him. The black lieutenant, I guess he was a lieutenant, wouldn't let, yeah, baby. Somebody took the surveillance tape. The black lieutenant, colonel, sergeant, somebody started talking all ignorant and crazy. Yeah, I don't remember. Woo! The guy was gonna take it to the DA was gonna take it to what court? One of the courts, cause it was being sabotaged from within. They snatched the database, all of that. Y'all remember that? We finna have to go into the archives, baby. Then I kept saying someone right. Then they wind up, he went, I guess where was it? Was it Virginia? Somewhere where Nana was. And the FBI was gonna take Nana. Nana was gonna have to sit it out for him. And his sister went on social media saying that he was selfish, coward. The grandkids needed Nana. Y'all remember, I want Nana out. I want him out for messing with Nana. Girl, you better sit up. How dare you get Nana locked up in jail? Who gonna cook them biscuits and gravy? Who gonna cook our Sunday meal? And then it went on, and then I think they found him. Either he had started a business or he was the manager of a business, a seafood spot somewhere. He was sitting there and they had him under surveillance, and I think they had a slight standoff. Y'all remember now? We gonna have to revisit that. Cause something was funny about all of that. I was like, how in the world? Then it came out that one of the workers there had left the key and left the clothes and helped him escape. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get there, y'all. I'm sure trying to get there to remind us. There's been a whole bunch going on in Memphis. And I'm gonna tell you why this is very important to me, because the other cop in South Haven, young cat, he was this around the time? Hold on, let me stop it. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna say, y'all, because it's been some months. And then there was another cat, a cop in South Haven. I think it was South Haven. He was a part of the auto theft infinity ring. Now remember, South Haven is where Quet was supposed to be on house arrest at. That's Mississippi. All this was going on in South Haven, Mississippi. Okay. All of a sudden, right after Quet started having these private court hearings, right? right? All of a sudden, we got plea deals out of both of these South Haven situations. Oh Lord. Let me hear what I said right here. Let's listen. I'm in the archives, y'all. I'm in the archives. Where my little stand? Oh, it's over there. Let's hear what I said about old Zimmerman first. Let's go here.
To identify any suspects, multiple agencies, including the now here, we gotta stop ignoring stuff, and we gotta speak up and talk. We got to say, and we gotta speak up.
Hold on.
To control traffic when bullets started flying. Monday, as shell casings and bullet fragments, even one live round, can still be found near the scene, there is growing concern of how this kind of gun violence will impact this Delta town's growth. If you're trying to get economic development here and things of that nature,
this ain't it.
Economic development want to come here.
So it was a mass shooting.
It's past time
along with this. And Quet was picked up.
We gotta stop turning our head. We gotta stop ignoring stuff. And we gotta speak up and talk.
Come on, Mississippi.
We got to say something, because if we don't, we're gonna lose all our babies.
Yes,
you
indeed.
Your news leader. We gotta stop turning our head. We gotta stop ignoring. Police have yet to identify any suspects. Multiple agencies, including the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, are involved. Police are urging anyone with cell phone video. The police said. Leader in Indy. Yes, absolutely. What she said. Now, police have yet to identify any suspects. Multiple agencies, including the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, are involved. Police are urging anyone with cell phone video. The police have yet to identify any suspects. Multiple agencies, including the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, are involved.
That's also around that time with a girl.
Anyone with cell phone video that could show the suspects please contact. Miss Churches was back in court today.
Oh, that was the Churches chick. Okay, hold on.
Miss Churches.
Yeah, she was tripping. Orange Mound, yeah. I'm trying to get to.
Chick. Light. The shooter. Comes as the city.
Lord, I thought it was up there. Hold on. I'm trying to get to it. His face is on the thumbnail. So y'all, when I get these commercials, you gotta let it play for a minute so I can get paid. Just like that.
A rash of car break-ins, high-profile.
Oh, he down here. Hold on.
For the chief to go, she's done more harm
than good.
Let's listen.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that music is playing. Dang.
Murder suspect disappeared from DeSoto County. Then, video of his escape vanished from the DA's office computer system. And now an order of silence in the case. Fox 13's Mandy Rock reports in an unusual move, the judge in this case has issued a gag order against DeSoto County's district attorney.
Can't open camera. God, dog. I'm gonna have to do a hard.
With the picture police want you to see. This is Joshua Zimmerman.
Y'all can't see.
He walked out of the DeSoto County Courthouse on June 14th. He is facing attempted murder, robbery, and gun charges.
Can y'all still hear?
He's also accused in a murder case out of Texas. Now he's a fugitive, with a $20,000 reward over his head, being sought by everyone from U.S. Marshals to reality TV star Dog the Bounty Hunter. This picture and the concern over his disappearance has been spread across the country. Then, just a week after his disappearance, DeSoto County District Attorney Matthew Barton added a new layer to the mystery. He said surveillance video documenting Zimmerman's escape vanished from the servers inside his office. And he said he asked the grand jury to step in to investigate. This was D.A. Barton during a news conference after that video disappeared.
As much as it's going to rock the boat and upset a few people, the fact is, DeSoto County does not belong to the good old boys anymore. it belongs to you. Co-conspirators from an outside entity, not the state of Mississippi.
Oh, he was hot.
Local entities directed the county IT to go onto my server and delete state's evidence. It's going to rock the boat and upset a few people. The fact is, DeSoto County does not belong to the good old boys anymore. As much as it's going to rock the boat and upset a few people, the fact is, DeSoto County does not belong to the good old boys anymore. It belongs to you. Co-conspirators from an outside entity, not the state of Mississippi, local entities, directed the county IT to go onto my server and delete state's evidence.
The gag order means DA Barton is not allowed to speak.
Put in a whole gag order because somebody on the inside.
The case will be sealed. And more look at Zimmerman. Police say by now he may have shaved his beard. He's 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs about 210 pounds. If you have any information, do not approach him. Call 911
the surveillance.
Right away. Mandy Rock, Fox 13 News.
Went on this. Here is. Okay, that was the first one. Let's go to the second video. It was a whole trip. Cause then him and I'm gonna see who he is. Hold on. Got into it. I mean, it was a whole big old South Haven cover up. Big old cover up with Zimmerman. Now, mind you, Quet was there for a couple of days. Hernandez Govan, the mastermind with the YOUNGDOLPH. Now, I don't know if they, I just remember how I was feeling at that time. And it is just so ironic that Quet had, 3-4 days of closed hearing. He giving evidence. He telling on folk. He snitching. He ditching. He don't want to take a deal. His trial start next week. All of that. Right? He in South Haven. They in South Haven. A cop, mind you, also in South Haven that was a part of, that was a part of my phone is acting up, so it won't let y'all see. We just gonna have to hear. We gonna have to remember old Zimmerman, who got Nana in trouble, and his sister said, "Who gonna make Mama Vic's biscuits?" Hi, Beth. Do you remember Joshua Zimmerman, who got Nana in trouble? The feds went to Nana and found out Nana done gave him the keys to her car. Let me get over there before I start clowning. And the old U.S. Marshal said he was going to put Nana in jail if she didn't give up old Joshua. Hey, eternity. Y'all remember Zimmerman? Yeah. So it's just so ironic that we done had these turn of events with him this week. And that's in Zimmerman. Let me hear what this one is. This is a short one. I just want us to get caught up before we hear what happened today. Hold on. I ain't finna do I.
There's a massive law enforcement operation going down right now. Breaking news
in Harris County.
Oh,
that's when they did that big bust in
I'm sure before it's over.
Harris County.
Once this train goes through, there's actually still.
Hold on, but why do I got Zimmerman on here?
DeSoto County.
Let me go back.
Court order gag not to say anything about Zimmerman. Okay?
It always comes for secretary.
Because Zimmerman was on the run for a murder.
Out of Houston.
He's a hitman now. Out of Harris County.
He was a hitman out of Harris
Better stay
County.
woke.
Now, where was Quet? Where,
Is calling this a
shit.
court-authorized operation.
Okay,
As of
so it
right
was a
now,
whole
it's
big old thing going
unclear.
on. Hold on, let's listen.
Houston.
Hold on, I
Kinda
understand now.
Trust and believe.
This was a year ago.
Especially since Zimmerman,
Okay.
Josh.
So let's hear it. Okay, let's hear it. I didn't know what it was.
An operation going down right now. Breaking news. FBI is leading a massive law enforcement operation in Harris County, Houston. Have we not been talking about?
What'd you say, Eternity? It's out. It's full circle,
They
baby.
say it goes as far as San Antonio, Texas, as well as New Orleans. I'm sure before it's over, Memphis will be added to it. Trust and believe, especially since Zimmerman, Joshua Zimmerman, has a body from Houston, Harris County.
Got a body.
And they are working with several agencies. Yes, of course, with the FBI, there is the U.S. Marshal. And remember that chief was fired, where he resigned right before they was about to fire him
in
for some corruption and underhanded shit that was going on in Houston.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to what was going on in Memphis. Okay, stay woke, never sleeping. Now, come on, T-Sippers, put your good ear on, your good listening ear. Let's listen. And that was 14 minutes ago, and counting. Okay, so this is about 12 noon. Okay, let's listen.
Right now, an FBI sweep operation underway in the Houston area targeting many alleged criminals. They are being processed at a facility in NRG Park. Apparently there, because the operation is so, quote, massive, Devon Ramey has been there all morning long and joins us now with the latest. Devon.
Well, Sherman, good afternoon. You know, all morning long we've been seeing FBI agents as well as other law enforcement officers coming and going from the parking lot here behind me, just outside of the NRG arena. In fact, if you can see off in the distance there, once this train
they had a court order bus.
Still an FBI trailer on site here, and you know, the FBI Houston's office is
I think it's just when they had that guy in there in jail.
As of right now,
trafficking.
Court, right? So we just had a court order yesterday in DeSoto County. The DA court order gag not to say anything about Zimmerman. Okay? Well, AunTeaFee, why? Because Zimmerman was on the run for a murder. He's a hitman now. Out of Harris County. Yeah. Y'all better stay woke.
Is calling this a court-authorized operation. As of right now, it's unclear what this operation is.
And who picked up Finesse 2 times? Brought him, cleared his record. Who I say he working for?
Harris County.
The feds.
It was in Harris County.
Out of what? Harris County.
Okay. I remember. Y'all remember that? Hold on. We just got to stay woke for a little bit. Because Quet, see, it'd be a little different if Quet wasn't having these closed court hearings. Sealed. No cameras, no media, nobody knows. Nothing was going on. He keep refusing these plea deals, and he in there snitching. Oh, Lord. I'm definitely going to have to go out and come back in. Oh, my God. So much in the world. They better go ahead and start the impeachment process for Trump. Yeah. Right now ain't the time for me to be having system issues. But we going to keep on moving. I'm going to get this out the way, okay, T-Sippers? Because, I don't know what's going on. I just know something's going on. How does that sound? Okay, let's get to this one. This is when he was captured. What is the day on the capture? I didn't check it, but I'm sure it was a year ago. Hold on. Let's listen to his capture. Okay. Where's the one where we was talking about Nana?
James
11 months ago.
Zimmerman
Where the one we was talking to Nana?
has been rearrested.
Can y'all still hear this?
Also, a deadly crash in Hickory Hills last night. 3 people have been unalive, several hurt and injured. Teenagers, running lights, stolen cars, lives lost. Let's go in, y'all. It's time. They say a fire broke out overnight at an apartment. Just went up in blaze. We're going to talk about that too.
We're investigating
a lot going
The
on.
scene is still active this morning. This happened off North Montgomery Street in the Midtown area. Clemetra Wolfborn is live at that scene. Clemetra, according to the fire department, this call came in just over 2 hours ago, and as we can still see, just a huge scene there. So right now we are on the way to 100 block of Montgomery Street, where fire crews are responding to a fire at this time. And look, they're still on the scene. We know that this fire started in an apartment complex right over here to the right. People who live in this apartment complex.
This morning, overnight, we learned that 3 people were killed and 7 more hurt after a serious crash in Hickory Hill. This is actually some video of that aftermath. If you haven't seen these images, you might take a second and look. It's pretty difficult there. You see
Information from the
Let's go.
United States Marshal Service that
There's been an update.
located Zimmerman at a restaurant in Chicago. 5 days, the DeSoto County Sheriff's
He has some 8 charges, y'all.
I'm trying to find it, y'all, why
He took off handcuffs.
Chicago during a police standoff. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. That standoff happening only.
He took out some handcuffs.
Still active right now. WREG's Brian Didlake has the DeSoto County surrounded by authorities.
He's been caught. I just want y'all to hear some of these details.
I'm Pepper Baker.
Joshua Zimmerman barricaded himself at the Seafood Junction, just 4 miles west of downtown Chicago, but more than 500
Chicago,
miles from
okay.
where he was in custody at the DeSoto County Courthouse. Zimmerman was arrested by South Haven police in June and charged with multiple felonies, including attempted murder. And later that month, Zimmerman removed his handcuffs.
Removed his handcuffs.
DeSoto County Court in attempted murder. And later that month, Zimmerman removed his handcuffs and escaped the DeSoto County Courthouse.
Good morning. It was right around 7:30 that we saw police surrounding a man that appears to match the description of the escapee from Mississippi sitting in the back of a police wagon. Police, however, have not officially confirmed that the standoff is over just yet. Now, here is some video that photographer Michael Hudak was able to capture as this was all going down. The description of the escapee from Mississippi sitting in the back of a police wagon. Police, however, have not officially confirmed that the standoff is over just yet. Now, here is some video that photographer Michael was able to capture as this was all going down. It appears that this is Joshua Zimmerman, the man U.S. Marshal,
Eating crab legs and lobster tails.
The Seafood Junction restaurant at Madison and Western on the near west side, which of course is not far from where the Democrats are holding their convention at the United Center. Zimmerman was wanted out of Mississippi on an attempted murder charge. He escaped on June 14th, but apparently just walked out of the courthouse.
Took off handcuffs.
Without any
From there, we understand he hitched a ride to Memphis and then disappeared until U.S. Marshals located him here in Chicago yesterday afternoon around 4. That is when the barricade situation all started. We were told, however, that everyone was able to get out of the restaurant safely, with Zimmerman, of course, staying inside. Now, we had not seen much activity in this area here pretty much all morning long till right around 7:30. However, we were told that Chicago police SWAT teams, they were here. They
SWAT and everything.
He was a level 3 threat.
How he get out?
He
Okay.
had some.
Okay, let me move on past that one. I'm just getting a little acquainted with. Did I talk about Nano? Did I talk about Nano on that?
Y'all see this? Georgia, Mississippi, North Carolina.
States of interest. Yeah,
And
he.
you know where that other guy was from? Tennessee.
Murder, ape of a male, ape of a female, kidnapping, attempted murder, armed robbery, carjacking, and escape.
Watery. That's where Nana is.
Oh, see, there go Nana. Dang it, I don't.
Y'all see this?
Okay, so so let me hear this one. Let me hear this one, and then I'm gonna go to what they talking about today. Okay. Let me hear this one. I want to try to make it all make a little sense. What did I say on this one?
Because we know he'll hit me.
Okay.
Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Lord, this is 11 months ago.
They still looking for Marcus before the trial. Not Marcus. Yeah, Marcus. Hey, it is who? Please don't say Connecticut. His granny was, his mama in Connecticut. Yeah, our family's in
Chicago.
I say, you lying to me. Sleep don't fail me now. Here's a chance to dance my way. Please don't fail me now. I said, you know what, you're right. And so he was just, maybe possibly just sitting up.
No, I want Nana.
This stuff like this, they be like,
Girl.
hey, E-baby. I was praying that the Chicago connection didn't come up. It came up.
Yeah,
It came up with that hitman that they let walk out of DeSoto County courtroom.
he was close to Dolph family. He was close to Dolph family.
We woke up eating this morning. Yeah.
I'm trying to hear the.
Right. I make no excuses about how I feel about that. There was no reason. They got the phones. They know that there is no evidence that Mr. What y'all know who I'm talking about, didn't have no relationship with neither one of them cops' baby mamas. That was a lie. That was.
Oh, they're talking about Tyrese Nichols. Okay.
I thought I was
Come on.
want to cut it and make it asymmetrical.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that. Okay, so let's listen to what happened today. Let's go.
A couple new faces, so I introduce myself. Matthew Barton, District Attorney for DeSoto County, MATTHEWBARTON. I'm very pleased to be joined by Sheriff Toggle, Chief Kern, and members of their team. I'm also happy that Assistant District Attorney Gordon Shaw is with me as well. We've asked you to come in today so we can give you kind of the final update, so to speak, on Joshua Zimmerman and kind of bring this whole matter to a conclusion. So I will kind of announce his convictions and sentence, and then I will turn it over to Mr. Shaw to give you a little bit of a factual background for some of the crimes that took place in South Haven. And give you a little roadmap of what that means for Mr. Zimmerman now, and we'll give you a chance for some questions. So, first of all, he pled guilty today to attempted murder as a habitual offender. He was sentenced to 50 years. He will not be eligible for early release or parole. He will, that's mandatory time, so he will have to serve every bit of it. In addition to his attempted murder plea, he also entered a guilty plea for escape. He was sentenced to 5 years for that, which is the most it carries. Those will run together, so you can call it 55, you can call it 50, however you want, but essentially they'll run concurrently. So I'll turn it over for a few moments for Mr. Shaw to give you a factual background on the attempted murder case in South Haven, and then I'll pick you back up.
Yes, to introduce myself, I'm Gordon Shaw. I'm Assistant District Attorney here in DeSoto County. And I was the Chief Prosecutor for Joshua Zimmerman. The original crime that Mr. Zimmerman pled guilty to today was for attempted murder. Back in September 27th, 2023, he shot an individual in the neck, a single gunshot wound. South Haven was alerted the next day that there was a gunshot wound victim at the Baptist Memorial Hospital and began their investigation. During the investigation, they uncovered multiple clues, including the video of Joshua Zimmerman walking the victim, Jerry Talley, into Baptist Memorial Hospital. There was a very clear video, and they knew what his face looked like. They were then able to ascertain that Zimmerman was an acquaintance of the victim who'd been apparently doing some yard work at the time. Officers then were on a mission, South Haven was on a mission to find Mr. Zimmerman. They didn't even know his name at this point, they only knew him as Mike. Later, information came about. They had another individual that had contact with Mr. Zimmerman during that time. And that individual contacted the South Haven Police Department, provided a very valuable tip, very valuable information. That individual actually, after leaving the South Haven Police Department, then spotted Mr. Zimmerman again, ultimately leading to his capture 2 days later. Mr. Zimmerman was then taken and interviewed by South Haven Police Department, and he admitted that he shot Jerry Talley. He stated during his interview that he shoots to kill. They asked why he didn't fire a second shot, and Mr. Zimmerman responded, "People don't usually hear a first gunshot. They don't recognize."
Can y'all hear that? Okay, I missed it. I was in the other room.
Contacted South Haven Police Department, provided a very valuable tip.
Did they talk about the people who helped him?
And they knew what his face looked like. They were then able to ascertain that Zimmerman was an acquaintance of the victim who'd been apparently doing some yard work at the time.
Oh, God.
Officers then were on a mission, South Haven was on a mission to find Mr. Zimmerman. They didn't even know his name at this point. They only knew him as Mike. Later, information came about. They had another individual that had contact with Mr. Zimmerman during that time. And that individual contacted the South Haven Police Department, provided a very valuable tip.
Quit. Probably. Quit. Right there. Quit.
That individual actually, after leaving the South Haven Police Department...
Hold on. That was right there. Hold on. Somebody. So a snitch, an informant.
Zimmerman was an acquaintance of the victim who'd been apparently doing some yard work at the time. Officers then were on a mission, South Haven was on a mission to find Mr. Zimmerman. They didn't even know his name at this point. They only knew him as Mike. Later, information came about. They had another individual that had contact with Mr. Zimmerman during that time. And that individual contacted the South Haven Police Department, provided a very valuable tip. Very valuable information.
Cause see, y'all, this was the time around the time. I'm just connecting dots. Cause this is around the time that he was supposed to be giving them information. We went up to the South Haven. He had a court hearing because he had got pulled over. This is all around the time that the other little girl, Destiny Plummer in Mississippi, they got a tip on her being a little house that was trafficking a minor. Okay? Because he had to try to justify the reason why he was still out. And for them to keep, so he was working. He was working. Okay? I missed this part earlier, baby. Okay? Okay? So somebody gave a tip.
Apparently doing some yard work.
Yeah.
Officers did.
And he pled guilty. I said pleaded. He pled guilty. Cause who been having these closed meetings, giving up, snitching, telling no folk, trying to reduce his time. He keep denying these plea deals and shit. Plea deal here. Hey, stop playing. Hey, how you doing? I hope all is well. Y'all say hey to stop playing. We miss you. Hey. Yes, indeed. You see that dot connect, y'all? I just parked it. Yeah. They got an anonymous tip. Shit.
Was on a mission to find Mr. Zimmerman. They didn't even know his name at this point. They only knew him as Mike. Later, information came about. They had another individual that had contact with Mr. Zimmerman during that time.
Mm-hmm.
And that individual contacted the Southaven Police Department, provided a very valuable tip. Very valuable information. That individual actually, after leaving the Southaven Police Department, then spotted Mr. Zimmerman.
That individual who came to give a tip did what? Hold on. What?
And that individual contacted the Southaven Police Department, provided a very valuable tip. Very valuable information. That individual actually, after leaving the Southaven Police Department, then spotted Mr. Zimmerman again, ultimately leading to his capture 2 days later. Mr. Zimmerman.
Now, how did that individual who came and knew him, you knew him personally. You knew him from Texas. You knew him because he was a part, of everything that you had going on. And they spotted him again in Chicago, where folk May was thinking at that time where Marcus was. Hello? Hello? So how did that individual that knew him in Texas, Mississippi, come in and gave the valuable tip? Yeah, so you knew him and you knew where he was. And then so you had to be able to get out again and stay out to help them capture him. And you spotted him in Chicago. So from Texas, Mississippi to Chicago. Y'all part of the same business. Organized hitmen. Let's go.
Zimmerman was then taken and interviewed by Southaven Police Department, and he admitted that he shot Jerry Talley. He stated during his interview that he shoots to kill. They asked why he didn't fire a second shot, and Mr. Zimmerman responded, "People don't usually hear a first gunshot. They don't recognize it as a gunshot. I muffled the first one. I didn't want to alert the neighbors." He said he waited on the victim for approximately an hour before taking him to the hospital, waiting on him to die. The victim did not die. The victim is still alive today, thankfully.
Oh, thank God.
Regional 1 and Baptist Memorial did a great job ensuring that he survived. But today, that story was finally able to come to a conclusion.
No, they're not hitting the like button.
With Joshua Zimmerman pleading and accepting a habitual sentence of 50 years. And I'll turn this over to District Attorney Barton so he can fill you in on the other.
Yeah. So he was in custody for that attempted murder. He was brought into court on June 14th, 2024. He managed to escape. That's a story that's already been well publicized and explored, so I won't bore you with repetitive details, but he was reapprehended through joint efforts of the Sheriff's Department, U.S. Marshals. Our office offered some tip money, which we did pay out. And I want
Quick got paid.
the opportunity to tell taxpayers, I want them to know we did not use
Quick got
taxpayer money
paid
for that tip money, that was forfeiture money that was seized from drug dealers, so his fellow criminals helped pay for a certain acquaintance to rat him out.
Allegedly.
And, so he was brought back to Mississippi. When he got here, he was facing some federal firearm charges. He had a prior history as a convicted felon, and he obviously cannot have a gun. When he shot someone in South Haven, he's possessing a gun, so the federal government prosecuted him for that. He has been found guilty or pled guilty to that, but he's awaiting sentence still. So in October, the federal government will sentence him for that. And I guess the other part of the story is, you know, I want to reassure everybody in the DeSoto County and South Haven community that this is not a reflection of our community. This guy is not one of us. He came here from somewhere else to do this, and we're telling you today what we did back to him. So he's mostly from Connecticut. He's done some traveling across the country. He was in Texas, was wanted for murder in Texas, and came here to hide. And that's when he actually committed these crimes. Well, I don't want to say too much because he is still facing prosecution in Texas. My office has been in regular contact with the Texas prosecutors regarding their murder case. Some of the information that was obtained by South Haven Police Department was beneficial for prosecutors in Texas, so we of course shared that with them. He is facing murder for killing a pregnant lady in Texas, so he will eventually have to face that. Texas is ready to get him as soon as the federal government's done
Texas always
with their sentencing. So with that, I do want to give, since we have Sheriff Tuggle and Chief Kern here, I'd like to give them each opportunity.
You'll be glad when Dee Dee is sentenced.
They may all.
Who is Dee Dee?
Since the primary case here was a South Haven case, I'll give it to
Dee Dee
Chief first and go from there.
I appreciate it. My name is Seth Kern, Chief of Police.
Who is Dee Dee?
I just want to take this opportunity to say that this just goes to indicate that when we work together, which we always do in DeSoto County, that whether you're imported or you're homegrown and you come down here to do dirt, we are going to put our hands on you and we are going to bring you back and hold you accountable. Thank you.
Great. Hey, thank you, Mr. DA. Thank y'all so much for being here. First thing first, I want to thank
that's the black guy.
Everybody who's involved in apprehending this criminal. The DeSoto County
who
Sheriff's
hid
Office,
that.
the South Haven Police Department for bringing a great case together, and the DA hit a home run for us and making sure that this guy's probably won't ever see the streets again. So, but great partnership. That's what happened when you have people working together, and we have that relationship. And I know people out there say that you and the DA, do y'all ever see eye to eye? Well, that question is no. We don't see eye to eye. I'm just slightly taller, but I will tell you this here.
Yeah, you hit that.
Lockstep when it comes to public safety.
Yeah.
You come to DeSoto County and commit a crime, you will be held accountable.
Dirty did. Okay.
You have two agencies working together that are just driven to making sure we protect the citizens.
Oh yeah, that judge ain't playing with him, baby.
My appreciation goes out to the DA's office, goes out to the men and women that wear the uniform every day, and South Haven for putting a great case together.
That's that black guy who didn't want to take ownership.
That actually prosecute these cases. They take these cases and they take them seriously, and they put their heart in it. And what you have in DeSoto County is you have a trifold. You have three groups working together to keep people safe, and that's the way it's going to be going forward. So thank you again, Mr. DA and your team. Southaven putting together a great case, and we're going to keep fighting crime in DeSoto County. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Oh yeah, they was fighting because
I want to take one more opportunity.
he hit that video.
Mr. Shaw behind me, you heard from him. He did all the hard work. I showed up for the press conference, but he did the hard work, and I give credit where credit's due. So with that, I'll take the questions that I can answer.
WRG Brian Ditley, quick question. How does the process work from here? So we have the federal sentencing.
I cannot open the camera.
Stay here, things, all of those, or will he need extra guidance in each location? How does that process work from here going forward?
Okay, so my office is done with him as of today. We're done. So once he's sentenced to Mississippi Department of Corrections, they do what they're going to do. My understanding, though, is that he will go straight to. Currently, he's in federal custody. We had him transported here so we could finish up our state charges because he's just down the road. You know, the federal case and our case were going simultaneously. He pled to that one first. He came here. We wrapped everything up with our case, but he still has to go back there.
He's a professional hired hitman.
In terms of facing,
he said he normally
cases,
only needs one shot.
Where there will be a handoff at some point. That will be between them. So I can't answer regarding timeline or exactly how that will work. But typically what happens is there will be an agreement reached between the prosecutor's office or the states to send him to finish his prosecutions.
Does he then move on also to Texas to face the Texas charges still?
Yes, I've talked to Texas, or my office has been communicating with them regularly, even today. They indicated to me that they are ready to
quit.
Take this case to trial. They've been ready. They were just waiting their turn. And so now that we're done, all they need is a body, and they will take him to court too.
And how much was the reward money that was doled out for this particular case?
So the U.S. Marshals paid $10,000. We matched that, and so it was a $20,000 total.
Y'all,
any other questions?
Do I need to say more?
Pretty straightforward. All right, thanks everybody.
Okay. And he just pled guilty. Now, when did Quet have these closed hearings? Sealed documents. Yeah, okay. He got 20K on that one. Okay. Let me hear this one. I've been holding this one. I've been holding it for a minute. I didn't even listen to this one. Let me see. It was a guy. He was a cop out of Southaven again. Because I remember saying,
Do you even have a scar in your ear? You got anything?
Southaven. Oh. Oh, Southaven sure got a bunch of dirty cops. A cop helped Zimmerman escape. And this guy here we're finna listen to. I sure hate my device ain't working right. He was a part of the Infinity car theft ring. He was a cop that they had quit because, hold on, we all know who was over the car theft ring, right? We I know we know who that was, right? Because I beat that with a baseball bat. That was True Mafia, Straight Drop, them Infinities, TZ, CEO TZ, CEO Bobby, JoJo Splat, the other cat that got unalived. He was driving down Mississippi and what's that? Oh, man. How can I forget that last name? Crump. He was, they say, hey, no, it was Peace. They say that he was, Black Youngsters. One of Black Youngsters hit us. He started on June 30th. Who started on June 30th? So this cat here, dang, I hate y'all can't see it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. For all my believers in Jesus Christ, my other Deborah S., y'all, we got to keep her lifted. Keep her lifted. I'm just not seeing her message. Let me play this for Deborah, y'all. Let me say a little. Send the Lord her way. Lord, we know you're a healer. We know you're a healer. Hold on, y'all. I have one just for her. Or whoever. It was going to be for whoever I felt needed it. Here we go. Watch it. I need thee. Yes, Lord. We need you to heal. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. Yeah. I come to thee. Yes. I need okay. Thee, oh, yeah. I need thee. I need for y'all to touch wherever you need God to touch and heal on your body. I need for you to touch it now. Yes, Lord. Yes. I need thee. Wherever, whatever. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come. Yes. We come to thee. Yes. Yes. Take that with you wherever you go. Let me send that to her. We're lifting her up to God. Whatever it is that we need God to heal, we give it to thee. Yes, Lord. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. So then it was the former South Haven. Something went wrong. Oh, I had it. It was July the 14th, and it was on my other device, and I called myself sending it. over here. God, dog. I kept it. What's his name? What's his name? Former South Haven police officer sentenced to prison for role in car theft ring. So they had this cat, another South Haven. Let me see if I can find it over here. Yeah. I ain't remember his name. Hold on. I had it since the 14th, just sitting, waiting on you. He was part of True. He was a part of. What is the name of quitting them? I just said it, Lord. I don't went to church for a minute now. I can't think. What is a lot of cash this though? What is straight drop now? Lord, it'll come to me. I can't believe I can't think of the name of that. As much as I talked about Orange Mound, Lord, it'll come to me. South Haven. Yeah, so he got arrested. Let's hear when he got arrested. Hold on, let's go. I can't believe. I can't think of the name of straight dropping them game.
Is indicted on charges of conspiracy. At 6, a former South Haven police officer is indicted on charges of conspiracy and stealing a car. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. The officer has been fired. WRG's Ashley Paul is live tonight in DeSoto County, where the district attorney just made the announcement. Ashley, fill us in. Yeah, Steph, Greg, well, tonight we're learning that Tony Herring Jr., who's a former South Haven police officer, was charged, as you just mentioned, with conspiracy to commit a felony and felony take auto for his alleged involvement in at least one car theft that happened at the end of last year. Now, according to the DeSoto County District Attorney Matthew Barton, Herring allegedly helped facilitate the theft and served a lookout-type role for the criminals involved. DA Barton says they have reason to believe that Herring was also involved in other incidents as well. Now, DA Barton commends the South Haven Police Department for their quick efforts to fire Herring and take this case to them.
Even the most beautiful garden can
Same.
a weed every now and then that needs to be pulled out, and that's all this is. I think that we can all agree that justice is supposed to apply to everybody.
Now, Herring was taken into custody today, and bail has not yet come. But for now, reporting live in DeSoto County, I'm Ashley Paul, WREG News Channel 3.
Dang it, I think I messed up. I was trying to fix it. Now, y'all remember him? Yeah, hold on. What is...
More breaking news to tell you about a former South Haven police officer in custody tonight. He's accused of helping local criminals steal cars.
Fox 50's Lakia Scott joins us live from South Haven. Lakia, Tony Herring Jr. is also charged with stealing a car as well.
Correct, Darcy Daniel. According to the DeSoto County District Attorney's Office, Tony Herring, former police officer in South Haven, he's now facing 2 counts tonight. One of them is for
what in the world is the name of that
the
game?
other is felony take auto, which basically means stealing a car.
This ain't fucking slave.
Matthew Barton explains that Herring is accused of stealing a 2019 Infiniti Q60.
Infiniti.
Today, and authorities say the crime was committed in the latter part of last year. They didn't.
What is the name of that game? That's finna bother me. It's finna bother me. I cannot believe I don't remember the name of the game. What is this? Hold on. Let me send this to me. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Houston has dirty cops. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Hold on, y'all. I just saw something I need to send to myself. Let me go here. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh. Oh my God. Y'all, I am tripping. I cannot believe I don't remember the name of his gang. I don't remember the name. And ain't none of this stuff right here telling me the name. Did they remove the name of the gang? I can't believe this. Deborah, what was the name of that gang? Oh, man. And everywhere I'm going to try to find it, they not saying the name of the gang. And that is so unusual. Because he was a part of that gang. Directly or indirectly, he was a part of the gang. Maybe I need to go to you. AunTeaFee, you just gonna stop? Yeah, because I need to be able to make y'all free the game. Oh, he locked up for real. Y'all, they done took the name of the gang off. They are not referencing the name of these gangs for nothing. Wow. Well, This guy right here, this cop right here, was a part of the gang. He was a part of the gang. He was the lookout for the car theft ring with all the people's names that I mentioned. Germantown, yeah. This cat, where he was sentenced. Hold on.
Tonight, he's accused of helping local criminals steal cars.
Fox 13's Lakia Scott joins us live from South Haven. Lakia, Tony Herring Jr. is also charged with stealing a car as well.
Correct, Darcy Daniel. According to the DeSoto County District Attorney's Office, Tony Herring, former police officer in South Haven, he's now facing 2 counts tonight. One of them is for conspiracy to commit a felony. The other is felony take auto, which basically means stealing a car. Now, DA Matthew Barton explains that Herring is accused of stealing a 2019 Infiniti Q60. Herring was arrested today, and authorities say the crime was committed in the latter part of last year. They didn't provide an exact date, but I am learning that Herring was immediately terminated from the South Haven Police Department. He was arrested under something called a secret indictment. Barton explains this was done to make sure the former officer...
A what indictment? A what? Another secret. Closed. Huh? Cause the game, I need to go to Facebook. I need to go to Facebook. Cause I know it ain't. What in the world is this? Woman stabbed her husband to death after. Oh Lord. Another secret indictment.
Exact date, but I am learning that Herring was immediately terminated from the South Haven Police Department. He was arrested under something called a secret indictment. Barton explains this was done to make sure the former officer didn't have a chance to get away.
Was able to apprehend this individual without incident. When you have someone with police training and firearm capabilities, you never know if they're going to be desperate or feel backed into a corner, how they may react.
And you're always going to come across dishonest people with that. So it's a shame that he was in a position that he used his authority or used his position to gain from it. So.
I'm also learning that Herring was arrested before today's, fired from the... Pardon me, Herring was fired and terminated from the South Haven Police Department before today's arrest. Now, this investigation was a multi-agency effort between the South Haven Police Department, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, the U.S. Marshals, and the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office. Now, coming up tonight at 10, we'll have more from the DA's office about those claims against that former officer. Daniel, Darcy.
That is...
So he was part of True Mafia to some degree out of South Haven because he was the lookout police for this that car theft ring that True Look and Quet Nim had going on. Another connection. Who in July took a plea. I was found guilty. Let's see which one it is. Are y'all with me? I sure hate that I can't show my camera. Lord, I need to fix this. So former South Haven. So this was 3 weeks ago.
Tonight, a former South Haven police officer is headed to prison for helping.
Now around 3 weeks ago, Quet was in court, wasn't he? Made an appearance, something 3 weeks ago, right?
South Haven police officer is headed to prison for helping a car theft ring. Tony Herring Jr. used to be on the department's SWAT team, but prosecutors say instead of stopping crime,
he was on the SWAT team.
Steal cars across North Mississippi. He pleaded guilty and just got the max sentence, 10 years behind bars and a $10,000 fine. The DA says Herring used his position to protect criminals and called it a big betrayal of public trust.
Y'all hear that? Y'all see how things are going? Every time Quick go to court, right?
Right now, breaking news is first at 4:30 as a former South Haven police officer is sentenced for his role in a car theft ring. Prosecutors say Tony Herring Jr. used his position in law enforcement to help others steal cars and then shield them from investigators. Today, Herring was sentenced.
Shield them from investigators. Oh, that sound like he was probably real cool with a CEO Teasy. Remember Teasy would be Herring. I need to check that. Now that was out of South Haven.
Others steal cars and then shield his position in law enforcement to help others steal cars and then shield them from investigators. Today, Herring was sentenced to 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. DA Matthew Barton called Herring's actions a, quote, serious breach of public trust.
Now, did he have a trial or did he just plead? Hold on. Did he just take a plea?
First at 4:30 as a former South Haven police officer is sentenced for his role in a car theft ring. Prosecutors say Tony Herring Jr. used his position in law enforcement to help others steal cars and then shield them from investigators. Today, Herring was sentenced to 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine.
So he just pled guilty. He didn't have no trial. He ain't had no trial. Did y'all hear trial?
DA Matthew Barton called Herring's actions a, quote, serious breach of public trust.
So all of these people are finding out that somebody they was cool with snitched.
South Haven police officer is headed to prison for helping a car theft ring. Tony Herring Jr. used to be on the department's SWAT team, but prosecutors say instead of stopping crime, he helped others steal cars across North Mississippi.
They ain't say nothing about no trial, did they?
Just got the max sentence, 10 years behind bars and a $10,000 fine. The DA says Herring used his position to protect criminals and called it a big betrayal of public trust.
Okay. Did y'all hear trial?
Down at Glen, we've got
Yeah, no, they ain't said nothing about no trial. He just went to court. Oh boy, somebody that was affiliated, cause listen, Trula Mafia, again, that's Quet, that's Orange Mound. Trula Mafia's Orange Mound. And he was sponsored by a lot of Cash Desto. Quet, now folk gonna say whatever they want to say. When he was put on house arrest, he was in South Haven. If memory serves me correctly, again, right around the time that Zimmerman walked out of there, but with help of another crooked South Haven jailer, you know, Quet was being picked up. I think he was in there a day or two by the time we found out about it. Let me see if I can pull that one up before I go. Try to reboot this system. He went to court. We followed his butt to court in South Haven. He didn't want to say nothing. All of this was around the same time. We ain't heard nothing else about that South Haven situation, have we? Hold on, I think I got it. Quit. The reason his cousin Bowleg, Big Jook and Quit is the reason his cousin Bowleg was ill. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna tell you something. My archives plays no games. Orange Mound Quit, violated house arrest. Trula Mafia. Mm-hmm. Hey, Joanne. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, quit the streets. Hold on, Judge on sin. G payroll. Well, you know, I ain't got no sin. Did I just talk on this? Nah, I want to go to jail. I want to go where we went to and quit wouldn't say nothing. Nadine. But yeah, I need to get my camera fixed because when I was trying to find True to Mafia's name, I just ran across something. I need to see what he's saying. He sure look a little different. But I know he was supposed to be one of the ones that was supposed to speak against. Quit! He knew where that Howard got. Oh, I got another dirty cop. Hold on, hold on. I'm glad I said that. A quit jump. Day before court. Jumped. What jump? Is that when he went to court with that black eye? He looked beat up. Hold on. Official. Quit. True Mafia game. Follow. G5. Hold on, y'all. I'm checking on something. Quit better wake up. Miss people who know his dirt. Straight drop, put in the hole. Where is his arrest? The owns my equipment. That other dirty cop in Memphis. Hold on, I'm trying to find when Quid got arrested in South Haven. I want to check them dates. Because that man went to that house. He went to that house in South Haven, knocking on that door where he had that DV at. The Fort Lauderdale cash, that's no, that's too far back. That's too far back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it later. Let's hear about this other cop. It's just ironic to me that these dirty cops are taking these pleas while we done had these closed hearings with Quet. And had these closed hearings with Quet. What's really going on? You know what I mean? He the one on this other picture. Thumbnail, I just didn't use it. Let's listen.
But local right now at 5:30.
A former Memphis police officer pleads guilty today to federal charges related to a murder that he committed while on duty.
Patrick Ferguson admitted in court to killing his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend and dumping his body in the Wolf River. Fox 13's Jack Bildia is live at the Federal Building in downtown Memphis right now.
Jack, he's going to serve 38 years in prison.
38.
Pending a judge's approval. It does sound like a long time, but
Was live at the federal building in downtown Memphis right now.
Jack, he's going to serve 38 years in prison.
Pending a judge's approval.
Okay, so y'all, I'm saying this also to say we getting close. We're getting close to YOGOTTI, because a few of these people that's somehow affiliated, tied to, indirectly or directly, tied to Quet and his snitchery, his informery, you know, his getting paid for info. You know, now you can't have it both ways, Quet. You can't be getting paid for being you get paid for being a confidential informant. You getting paid for leads and turning in, you know, finding out where they are. Hell, you are a former bounty hunter almost. Yeah, and then you getting reward money, you know. And then you don't want to go to jail when you are classified as the mastermind. So you giving up everything. You done gave up dirty cops. You done gave away escapees. And now it's time for you to go and give up YOGOTTI. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? You tied to directly or indirectly with the cartels, DD, the Seniola cartel, huh? Now I am not gonna lie. You done a whole bunch of bust, a whole bunch of you know, you done gave up a whole bunch of trafficking. Between Texas, Mississippi, you know, come on, I ain't gonna knock you, but you gotta sit down some time for Dolph. Let's be clear. I ain't saying you ain't been working. I ain't saying you ain't been snitching. I understand now why a lot of your shit is sealed. Okay? Okay? Huh? But you gotta sit down some time for Dolph, sir. I saw Ojikario said something. I think Mr. Iron Ian, he kind of talked in an interview.
Sound like a long time, but not when you compare it to what he faced, which were multiple life sentences.
So I'm going to listen. I listened last night, but I was sleepy. It's time for you to go and give up YOGOTTI. Okay, sir? Respectfully. It's time to give him up.
New boyfriend and dumping his body in the Wolf River. Fox 13's Jack Bill.
Murder that he committed while on duty.
Patrick Ferguson admitted in court to killing his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend and dumping his body in the Wolf River. Fox 13's Jack Bildia was live at the federal building in downtown Memphis right now.
Jack, he's going to serve 38 years in prison.
Pending a judge's approval. It does sound like a long time, but not when you compare it to what he faced, which were multiple life sentences. He pleaded guilty to all but one federal count, including kidnapping, constitutional rights violations, and more. Now, during the hearing...
Now, why did he have... Oh, because somebody... Is this the guy that didn't have his sirens on? Why he got multiple life sentences? I don't remember.
Building in downtown Memphis right now.
Jack, he's going to serve 38 years in prison.
Pending a judge's approval. It does sound like a long time, but not when you compare it to what he faced, which were multiple life sentences. He pleaded guilty to all but one federal count, including kidnapping, constitutional rights violations, and more. During the hearing, prosecutors laid out what they would have outlined at trial. They say Ferguson briefly dated one of his fellow police officers. After they broke up, she found a new boyfriend. Prosecutors say that he checked in at work one day, told his boss he was going home to pick up his cell phone, but instead went to that officer's apartment, put her new boyfriend in his squad car, took him to a vacant lot, and shot him before dumping his body in the Wolf River.
You have to look at the big picture of everything. This gives Mr. Ferguson an opportunity potentially to pay his debt to society in this situation, and yet at some point be released from prison.
Think justice was done today?
Yes.
Now, Ferguson still faces state charges in this case. It's still pending. He's set to be sentenced on those federal charges in November. We'll have much more on this case, including new details on how exactly this crime was committed tonight at 9 and 10. Daryl?
That is Fox 13's Jack Bildew live tonight in downtown Memphis. Thank you, Jack.
Okay. Y'all, let me end this.
Fox 13 live and local right now at 5:30.
A former Memphis police officer pleads guilty.
Oh, yeah, that's the same one. So I can try to see if I can get this camera to work. Let me see, because I was listening to Sicario. Germantown man accused of soliciting sex from children at a park. Lord. Memphis man recognized harm. Germantown manhunt for men accused of killing Tennessee family. Yeah, they got him. How long was Mr. Ends? Yeah, let me end this, y'all. Let me come back. Let me try to see if I can do a hard boot reset on my phone. So this camera can't open camera. Let me delete some stuff. Let me come back before I listen to that with y'all, so that we can get caught. Cause quick trial supposed to start next week unless he take a plea, unless he give up Gotti. It's time for him to give up Gotti. A lot of people have expired. A lot of people done passed away with this stuff, y'all. Come on now. Come on, it's time. It's time. He gotta sit down. He may not be gone for life, but he gotta sit down. And I want to see what Sicario, what he said. Hold on. I listened last night. I don't want to mix it and come back talking about Diddy or president. Mix it and keep separate.
That ain't nothing I gotta try to,
Oh,
man say he know that.
I didn't finish.
I ain't gotta try to do that because the police came to Quit House and searched Quit House more than one time.
Okay, yeah. So let's listen. Let's go and put this on here because I fell asleep listening to it. I didn't listen to it all. But I do remember him saying that Jook. Now, how many times did I say Jook was picked up and questioned and let go? Jook was picked up, questioned, let go. CEO Teasy was picked up, questioned, and let go. And why it was like that, I don't know. I don't know how that was happening unless what Gotti picked up and started doing in Texas and Dallas, that's what Jook was doing for the feds. Because that's what it sounded like to me when Gotti came out of hiding for his family. Hey, Mrs. Tom. Came out of hiding and went to work in Dallas with the new Dallas and started working with Zillionaire Doe, and we found out that Big Jook was that Zillionaire Doe was Big Jook's, and Yo Gotti just picked it up, and then he gave that load to the feds on Malcolm X. So that to me could be the only reason Quet was still, I mean not Quet, well Quet too, but Big Jook was being able to let go, unless he was on assignment or he was giving up something big. And Dallas would have been, you know, those big raids that came after Yo Gotti put foot in Sunny South. So let's listen.
They said they hit Big Jook with the switch, man, and it wasn't only him.
You shot straight, but
Whatever
you
happened
shot
to
late.
the person that got
High
hit with it?
This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
Say man, hey man, it's OG GOYAYO. Now back at you with another. Over 18 months after his killing, Memphis police have no names or suspects in the death of Big Jook, rapper Yo Gotti's big brother. Okay, Big Jook, whose real name was Anthony Mims, was shot and killed on January 13, 2024, outside a Hickory Hill restaurant following a funeral service. Police have a photo of a white Ford Explorer leaving the scene, but the investigation remains stalled.
Sources close to the family of rapper Yo Gotti confirmed the man killed outside a Hickory Hill event center is Gotti's brother. Memphis police identified him as 47-year-old Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Mims was shot in the parking lot of Pernon's Restaurant and Event Center. Another man who was shot is still alive but in the hospital. Tonight, police are looking for a white Ford Explorer SUV in connection with the shooting. It has dark tinted windows and black wheels.
Multiple gunshots can be heard in the area of 6385 Winchester Road, and it was an officer in the area that heard those shots around 4:15 p.m. The officer drove to where they heard the shots come from and found two victims with multiple gunshot wounds. Both were taken to the hospital. One of those victims was Big Jook, who died at the hospital. The other one survived the shooting. The one lead Memphis police had from Big Jook's killing was a photograph of a vehicle, a white Ford Explorer without a license plate, driving from the scene. Police said a witness saw the vehicle driving from the scene and alleged the suspects were in it. Big Jook and the other man who was injured in the shooting, according to the Deputy Chief Paul Wright, had been attending a repast following a funeral service. He added that it was not clear if there were multiple shooters, but that the police believed that Big Jook was the target of the shooting. Though having surveillance photos of the car alleged to have been used by the shooters to escape the scene, the case has been cold ever since. Police have repeatedly been asked by the Commercial Appeal about updates and have been told that there are none to give and that the investigation is still ongoing. Before his death, Anthony Big Jook Mims, 47, was tied to the murder of Memphis rapper and rival to Yo Gotti, YOUNGDOLPH, by Shelby County prosecutors. Big Jook had an active role in CMG's management through his title with the record label, if he had one, was not publicly known. Despite that, he was regularly seen with the label's artists at events, and industry sources indicated that he was involved in scouting talent, helping manage and promoting that company's projects. Months after his death during the trial of one of the men accused of killing YOUNGDOLPH in November of 2021, Shelby County Deputy District Attorney Paul Hagerman alleged Big Jook put out a hit on Dolph. And Big Jook, according to Hagerman, was one of the higher-ups at Yo Gotti's label, being that Big Jook was the big brother of Yo Gotti at Collective Music Group, better yet known as CMG. During that trial, prosecutors spoke about a well-known ongoing feud between CMG and YOUNGDOLPH's label, Paper Route Empire. As part of that feud, beef, Hagerman alleged Big Jook placed a $100,000 price tag on YOUNGDOLPH's murder. Hagerman said Big Jook approached Justin Johnson, who has since been convicted of YOUNGDOLPH's killing, and offered Johnson a chance to get signed to CMG if he did it. That is, kill YOUNGDOLPH. And Johnson had previously gone by the stage name STRAIGHTDROP. And of course, we all know by this time, Justin Johnson is serving time for actually carrying out the hit on Dolph. Him and the guy who turned state witness on him. That's right. Testified against him. The other shooter, Cornelius Smith, who gave damaging testification to what happened that day. Wowzers. Yeah. Now, as we heard in that article by the Memphis Commercial Appeal, they're saying that there are no suspects. There are no leads except this white Ford Explorer that was involved with no license plates, right? And yeah, man, it's been a while since they gave an update, but this is the most recent update, and that's all that they say they have at the moment. Nothing still, right? Everybody's being closed-lipped about the situation with Jook and who the actual perpetrators of the crime are. But in a recent interview that I seen with Real Talk with Tamara, it gave a little bit more insight, a little bit more information on the Dolph, Gotti, Jook, and Govan ordeal and how all this came about. And Mr. Ian, that's right. Shout out to Real Talk with Tamara. Y'all go over there and subscribe to Real Talk with Tamara's YouTube channel. She has an interview that she did with Mr. Ian, and he was close to the whole situation, with Gotti running with CMG for nearly a decade, as he said in the interview. All right, he says he knows, how Gotti operates. He got to see how everything went down, and he knew the temperature over there at CMG, and the dealings with PRE and how everything went down with Dolph and Gotti, okay, and even Jook and Quet. And, so he tells us, from his opinionated stance, okay, because it's definitely an opinion what Mr. Ian is saying, all right? But, he's asked some hard questions, and, Tamara, she didn't cut back. She asked the questions that people wanted to hear. For instance, did Ian believe that Gotti had some type of dealing in the death of Dolph?
He had already
and
said that.
What he says is shocking. Okay. Now this is coming from somebody, like I said, that ran with Gotti for close to a decade, did business with him,
right,
in which Ian said it was just turned out to be bad business in the end. But check out this clip.
Sometimes.
Do you believe that Quet is involved?
Oh, Quet.
I don't know the conversation he had with Jook and what they was up to and what they was. I don't think none of us know what that is, and just being honest, he had they were doing some music business, straight dropping them. They was busy doing it, and that's what it seemed like it was all about, until that whole situation, and let's also be clear about one thing. Okay. They stopped Jook in the airport. Okay. So we ain't gonna leave y'all out in the cold like this, so y'all understand why. Well, he just sound like he don't want to say. So let me explain why I'm saying it to you like that, though. Because they stopped Jook in the airport. They questioned him. He was getting ready to fly. Now think, I'm getting ready to get onto a plane. The police stopped me. I'm not flying today. Am I finna go to jail? Wait a minute, what's going on? So you gotta understand how a person feel when they get stopped at the airport thinking they finna fly. They got their carry-on luggage, and the police come walking towards you and say, hey, let me talk to you. This means you're not finna make this flight. You probably not finna fly at all.
Were you with him?
Got them questions about Dolph.
Okay. Now, what he said to them, we don't know. But I will tell you this right here.
Don't know.
In a matter of days, and then Govan was the mastermind.
Okay, so so basically, what you saying without saying it, okay? Because you didn't say it.
Man, that's crazy.
But are you?
I might go ahead and say it if I might be. If that's what I'm trying to say, go ahead.
Do you believe that Jook was the one that pointed them in the direction of Hernandez Govan?
Yeah, I do know that. I know that because, and that ain't nothing I gotta try to,
man say he know that.
He know that.
I ain't try to.
What you saying without saying it, Okay, because you didn't say it.
Man, that's crazy.
But are you
I might go ahead and say it if I might have been, if that's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
Do you believe that Jook was the one that pointed them in the direction of Hernandez Scoville?
Yeah, I do know that. I know that because and that ain't nothing I gotta try to, you know.
Man say he know that.
You know, I ain't gotta try to do that because the police came to Quit House and searched Quit House more than one time. And
after Jook.
And I was thinking in my head, I was like, you know, when MPD got to the end of that street, I would have been and got the hell up out of that, dog. I don't know what you think, what did the dude think about in his head, you feel what I'm saying? But they came over there on 3 occasions.
Do he stay by 12? Hold up.
And left. And left, dog.
Do he stay by 12?
The whole... You know, I ain't got to try to do it because the police came to Quit House and searched Quit House more than one time and left. And I was thinking about.
So let me say this before I forget. When he said, do you think, hold on.
Hernandez Scoville was the mastermind.
Okay, so so basically, what you saying without saying it, okay? Because you didn't say it.
Man, that's crazy.
But are you in?
Y'all hit the like button.
If I might be, if I'm
please hit the like button.
Say, go ahead.
Do you believe that Jook was the one that pointed them in the direction of Hernandez Scoville?
Yeah, I do know that. I know that because.
Okay, so let me say this before I forget, because remember, I need for us all to remember that the feds, the laws, the police, they know that the plot to the premeditation started in June. Quet's conspiracy to unalive Dolph started in June. They already know that. So there is no way we can't say, or he can't say, or nobody can't say that Quet had something to do with it, because they have concrete evidence that has been provided that the plot to unalive Dolph started June of 2021. They know that. They've been knowing that. They knew that when they picked him up. So I don't know at what part all of this questioning Big Jook, well, we knew they was questioning him and letting him go, picking him up and letting him go. As well as CEO Teasy. Now, I did hear something last night before I crashed out. I think he said that somebody said that Teasy was close to Jook. Now, in my memory, it was my understanding that CEO Teasy was closer to Quet than Big Jook, because Quet was one of the original forefathers, the OGs of Trula Mafia. So and that's where we bring in Kamisha White. Let us not forget about nappy neck Kamisha. Okay. And Fat Knees. What's that other chick name that had the baby by Quet? I mean, Big Jook. Matt. Big Knees Matt. Tosh Matt. So, unless you got something else, I saw more interaction and looking up and putting on and doing the dirty work was for Quet. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't do it for Big Jook, but as far as who was closer with who, Teasy was closer with Quet. because he was truly mafia. Okay, let's keep listening.
And that ain't nothing I gotta try to, you know.
Man say he know that.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gotta try to do that because the police came to Quit House and searched Quit House more than one time and left. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, you know, when MPD got to the end of that street, I would have been and got the hell up out of that dog. I don't know what you think, what did the dude think about in his head, you feel what I'm saying? But they came over there on 3 occasions.
He talked like Big Jook.
To go over
and left.
And left.
And left. And left, dog.
They searched his house. They came
searched the whole house, searched the car, backyard, and left. I was like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand, number one, why
that is suspicious.
Would you still be in Memphis, Tennessee after?
He didn't want to draw suspicion, so he stayed at home. I mean,
second thing was,
what was it?
Well, I guess he ain't got. I guess you know what I'm saying. It was confusing. It was. But after they said to talk to this dude at the airport, you know, Quit was in jail, basically.
So do you think that maybe
after they talked to you?
I'm just throwing some stuff out there. The reason they went and searched his home 3 times was because somebody had indicated him. Some people had indicated him. And
well, I think they heard the rumors. I think they had looked at where they found their car in. I think they were being reasonable, like, nigga, what's going on? And they came over there, they topped the bottom of that joint. Like, twice, I know. They topped the bottom of that joint, for real. I said, them folks gonna throw a gun out of a crack behind your couch. Your ass playing.
So he was close.
Set up, be real. Especially when you're a felon, huh?
And so, but he was so steadfast, like, I ain't done shit, I ain't leaving, I ain't did nothing. I said, I don't know what you did. I don't know. Hey, man, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. For real. That's real talk. I don't want to know what
they came to the house 2 times, turned it upside down, looked for everything. They took samples at the carpet. Mine. So I said, maybe you know we talking about shit. I don't know. These facts, really, man. I ain't making none of this up. I ain't swinging nothing for nobody to think nothing. MPD came my house 2 times, turned it upside down in the car.
So they searched Govan house 3 times.
I will say this. I do know that they have to have just cause to be able to.
Yeah, I believe somebody in that court. Anytime they come hit a house or something like that, somebody told somebody something. Hell yeah, I believe that.
Right, because why they hitting his house 3 different times?
Right? I do believe that. Why would they be over there?
Right.
So he is saying right after Jook. So that's when Quit House.
Why do you think Jook had not been arrested? Because it seems to, me that they was gonna do it. They was getting ready to or something.
Why they didn't arrest Jook? They just questioned him and let him go.
Nobody told on Jook.
He worked.
This from the street rules, and this is from the rules of the game.
That's interesting.
Now,
why they didn't arrest Jook?
Everybody been questioned. STRAIGHTDROP, Cornelius, been to Quit House, turn shit upside down, question him. Next person they question, that ain't nothing happened. That person they question is Jook. Then it looks like after that, Teasy had given a statement at some point.
And he came up
So
is that why they killed Teasy?
They said he came up dead.
That's when they focused in on Jook. Teasy gave his statement.
I think they had cooperating statements at that point. That's what I believe. I think Jook's statement and Teasy's statement went together. Like it coincided. I think it cooperated.
So both
makes sense.
I ain't seen no document.
So maybe they did talk to each other and got, on the same storyline.
Did what I believe.
Before giving statements.
Okay, so y'all, he said he's not saying that this is a fact. Based on, he's saying he believed that Cheesy's and Jook's statements coincided, meaning that both of them were pointing the finger at Quet.
At somebody, but not them. It looked like. They did.
Anybody but themselves.
The next
Well,
person
I can see. Okay, let's say that because let me say this because Quet did employ, solicit, Trula Mafia to do dirty work for CMG. Now, let's be clear. other street shit. So if they both being questioned, I can see Big Jook point at Quet and Teasy point at Quet. But somebody lured Teasy back to Orange Mound to set him up. So if Quet felt like Jook gave him up and Teasy gave him up, and both of them are gone, oh Lord, oh Lord, huh? Okay, park that.
The timeline. This is not my opinion. We can go by the timeline.
So Govan was the next one that got arrested.
Cheesy had gotten together and decided that they was going to...
Everybody had police contact. Everybody had police contact. It looks like it. From the bottom all the way up to Jook. Jook and Teasy remained out. Govan was being picked up once it looked like they talked to everybody. So now you got Govan in jail, Straight Drop in jail, Kaniz in jail, and then you got Teasy out and you got Jook out at that point.
Do you believe that YOGOTTI called the hit on YOUNGDOLPH?
Teasy was unalive before. Teasy was unalive before.
I don't
have to be true.
Quet was picked up. I do in a lot of ways, I do in a lot of ways.
Did he pay some money?
You don't attach your brain to someone for 5 years, 6 years.
Was unalive.
It's like,
hold on.
You know how they think. I'm just gonna be real.
Oh, wait a minute.
You learn. You pick up.
How did it get this far out of control? Because
you don't attach your brain to someone for 5 years, 6 years. It's like,
yeah, they were close. He worked with.
Do I believe that?
You don't have to be true.
I do in a lot of ways, I do in a lot of ways.
Because your guy stole
do I believe that
YOGOTTI called the hit on YOUNGDOLPH?
The jail, Kaniz in jail, and then you got Teasy out and you got Jook out at that point.
Do you believe that YOGOTTI called the hit on YOUNGDOLPH?
Let's go.
Do I believe that?
You don't have to be true.
I do in a lot of ways, I do in a lot of ways.
Did he pay some money?
You don't attach your brain to someone for 5 years, 6 years. It's like, you know how they think. I'm just gonna be real. You learn. You pick up.
How did it get this far out of control? Because I would think that it would never have gone this far for a man to lose his life.
See, I'm not mad. I'm mad because God didn't give Dolph a pass. Let me be clear about that. I ain't mad about, nothing else. I'm just, I ain't even mad.
God could have gave Dolph a pass.
But I remember him saying it was out of Gotti's hand. It had got to a point where it was even out of Gotti's hands. That there were a couple higher ups. Now come on, I know I remember this verbatim. that there was a couple of higher ups that would, because it was so high up that even Daddy O couldn't stop it. So at some point it surpassed YOGOTTI. But let's listen. Unless the story done changed.
Dolph pass. Let me be clear about that. I ain't mad about, you know, nothing else. I'm just, I ain't even.
YOGOTTI could have gave Dolph a pass.
Gave my opinion. It should have gave all that pass.
I mean, so in other words, come on. You know, are we listening to what I good ear? I know I'm listening with mine. You know. So when she asked him, he could have said no. But he's already said that he done done business with him. He was around him for 5 years. He know, you know his patterns, you know his ways, you know how he walk, you know how he talk, you know his demeanor, you know his characteristics, you know his flaws, you know all of that. You know how he move in that gangster, in them streets. Okay? So he knows this. So when you ask this question and he's saying, you know, I think, yeah, and I'm just disappointed, I'm mad or whatever, that he didn't give him a pass. So you gave a green light. So in other words, you are saying that Gotti gave it up for Dolph. That's what he's saying. He gave it up for Dolph. He you know, he put the money, he put the what to say, money on the wood, makes everything good. He put the money on the wood for Dolph. So he's saying that, you know, it shouldn't have never gotten to that point. He should have, even before it got out of his hands, he should have had enough control that he could have just gave a pass. So, you know, I don't know what quit waiting on. Let's go.
I'm not mad. I'm mad because Gotti didn't give Dolph a pass. Let me be clear about that. I ain't mad about, you know, nothing else. I'm just, I ain't even.
Gotti could have gave Dolph a pass.
Gave my opinion. It should have gave all that pass and looked at it as something small, and you know that's the way. But that's my opinion. Yeah. Okay. But Memphis niggas will rock you to sleep. What does that mean? Well,
lights out.
You thought this was over. I let you think it was over. I let time pass. Seemed like everything fine.
That's exactly what happened.
But see, you know, I just know the world. I know the daily life we come from. You understand? And I know niggas don't let shit go like that. You feel what I'm saying? But my opinion is he should have let that ride hard. He should have let that ride real hard because number one, you after the money. What you ain't what the fuck you in this? You in it for the money. So you should have went after the money. I'm sorry about that F-bomb. But we should, you in it for the money. You know, and if you're in it to do business, he's worth more to you alive. That's not rocket science.
Like Foolie on Young and Ace.
You feel me?
So yeah, man, say man, hey man, that was a sneak peek at what you gonna get when you go over there to Real Talk with Tamara, YouTube channel, this interview.
What do you think about the statement True made? I didn't see it. What did he say? When was this? True made on Alabama hitter last night. Okay, let me go over there. Let's see. You know, was it pre-recorded or was it a live? Hit squad, let me see. Okay, 23 hours ago. Oh Lord. Was it early in? Cause it's a 2 hour.
What's going on with you? And we got my dog out that West Coast. And let Dolph know that, you know what I'm saying? He said he inboxed him, but then what he said behind the inbox, not to mess with them folk, man. They didn't redrop. What's going on with you? And we got my dog out that West Coast, Flower Bloom in the building. Salute to everybody in the bushes, man. I wanted to pop out for a little bit and just chop it with y'all. How everybody doing tonight, man?
Shout out to
I hope everybody good. We got my dog K2. What it do? Big homie. Salute to you, man. Yeah, man. Oh, damn, we got super fly kicks in the building. That's cool, man. We can't be spending any money on these tennis shoes, man. A bit too much. So it's a great time to flip. You right. You're absolutely right. Hey, man, they dropping heat. And they dropped the bread 11 loaves and everything. I was like, damn. What's up, man?
Was it deep off it? Let me see if he in there.
Maybe thirsty. So, you know, all of that, hey, Boosie, who's next? Oh, talking saucy.
There you go.
What you talking about? I'm talking about.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
It's all good. I like what you're doing, though. So I just came through on my birthday. So you some love because I know you're going somewhere.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
All right. At your discretion, my nigga, this your platform.
Man, you got it.
Yeah, I was over all questions. You catch me now, you can't catch me later.
This man working on his birthday, man.
Yeah, he trying to get
inside of the restaurant. The cookie shop.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, see, who the fuck is Dabney? He the same motherfucker that walked across the crime scene with Maurice.
Damn.
Well, I'm talking about the paperwork. Okay. All right, cool. You got it. You got a big dog.
Inside of the restaurant. The cookie.
I stay in my own lane, bro.
For sure. I already know.
I want to hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Don't let me get started because, you know, I'm going to start talking.
Man, I didn't catch the last video. I was at work when I seen it, but I didn't get the gist of it. What was that last video you dropped?
Oh, the last video I made on my birthday today?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, stop talking about your birthday.
I got the paperwork. The paperwork says that somebody lied.
That's right.
Okay, they got 223s. Fuck, I already made the video.
223s inside of the restaurant. The cookie shop.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, see, who the fuck is Dabney? He the same motherfucker that walked across the crime scene with Maurice.
Damn.
Well, I'm talking about the paperwork. Okay. All right, cool. You got it. You got a big dog.
We're going to play the video. How about that?
Yeah. See,
let's pull the video up and we're going to
turn it. It's too much birthday in there. We already got it for 2 minutes. We talking about you got to play the video.
Is this what I'm saying about Smitty G?
It says the paperwork in. Like, this is a crime scene investigation, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Everything that you didn't see, right? Mm-hmm. Remember when I used to do what I do and blame everybody?
Right.
My motherfucking feeling. But do y'all remember when I was like, okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna start over, right? I had my third eye open. I ain't never charged none of this bitch shit.
Oh, he full.
Now we back.
G, he
so
full.
What am I? The video says.
What am I?
I wish I could see the paperwork, but I'm not around my computer. But that's what I'm saying. Like, damn.
Okay.
You can't have 223s.
Yeah.
Marker. What you talking about? I'm talking about what I'm saying is, Dolph already been dead. I've been riding all these years. Man, fuck that shit. He got a chain, snatch, shot off his motherfucking neck. I'm trying to ask a question about what I'm finna reveal with the paperwork. All about the blue. Somebody tell Marcus to tell me, when did you shoot the Draco that you got out the car inside Makita's for them to find? I'm talking about real paperwork.
Right.
How you got 2 to 3 shells when it's broken down? They telling me all the bullets, that straight drop. We seen that bullshit. One thing we ain't see what you did all the motherfucking way. So what I'm saying is, how the fuck do I got the goddamn shit? I don't play no motherfucking game, my nigga.
Oh, boy.
It's still Memphis, bro. I don't care what nobody say. And I'm just coming up here to ask the He can't say. Because I ain't rich, nigga. Y'all motherfucker gotta get my family about this goddamn. And they had my nigga. What's taking you so long,
did you know he was pissy ass drunk?
Man, this ain't that, my nigga. See, one thing this blogging shit don't understand you. Whatever True Result can't say, he can't say. Because I ain't rich, nigga. Y'all motherfucker gotta get my family about this goddamn bit, and my nigga. Just like they killed Doc with me is my nigga. Who am I?
Right.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all see this shit. Y'all blogging about this motherfucking shit. And motherfuckers so goddamn stupid.
No, I can't do that.
I had to. My nigga, I bleed this Memphis shit, my nigga. Y'all blogging shit. I don't care about no.
Oh, I see why he don't have no commercials.
And I guess we gotta go. To the video that he dropped today, man.
He ain't say nothing about government.
It's to my True Result shit. So when I say what I say, y'all ass better come out here.
You have to go to the car to go get a 223. That don't even make sense.
Nah, that's why we just gotta see what the hell going on. This shit is crazy work.
Oh nah.
eBay. Salute to you, fam. I appreciate you. Appreciate you showing love. That's crazy.
Y'all get the
That's
lights
crazy. He got me clutching my pearls, Big T. You know I can get outrageous. By Cap said she got nervous there for a second. Matt name Ace, what's going on with it, home? Yeah, man, True came up and set it off. Lord have mercy.
We're gonna be praying for you.
It's his birthday. Let him turn up. Let him do his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? True just misinterpret. Marcus ain't do. I don't think so either. Man.
I mean, no. But he had to go get 223.
Right. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and tap in with True and see what True was talking about. Yeah.
I hope that ain't how you want to be, Big Pressure, when you turn 60. I'm praying that you just jack.
True ain't 60.
No, he said that's how he want to be when he turns 60. But I'm praying that you don't, Big Pressure, but I digress.
Yeah, let's go through this video, y'all. Let's see what's going on with this.
He
What's
threw me off. He
Marcus
back to
home?
blaming.
Salute. Of course, Myra. P. Salute. Of course, Bearer. Queen Bearer. Of course, my boy, my king, Capee. And it's a few more. I appreciate y'all sincerely. Y'all didn't have to do that for True, but y'all did. And I appreciate it.
Y'all still here?
Be my second birthday, trying to celebrate in 52 years. So I used to treat my birthday like a regular day. But I was like, wow. where does all that time go to? Where does all that time go? 52. So I salute y'all. Now I just came in here to say that, and while I'm here though, I found out something interesting, and this is by no. What I'm finna say ain't what it sound like, but it is what I'm saying. So let me get to it. I double check, triple check. This question is for YOUNGDOLPH's brother Marcus. Now remember, we over there. I'm pointing the finger at nothing. But I got a question because I triple checked what the official paperwork says.
Is this about Gobin or about Marcus?
My man said he getting some lamb chop tonight. Salute the truth.
Yeah, he talking about Marcus.
Man. But I don't know, man. That whole situation crazy. I don't know how them bullets could have got in the shop, you know? But you think, Cypress?
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about Marcus. So, is he gonna come back and talk about?
Yeah, he said he got a report.
Yeah.
So, let's Cypress.
Yeah, he also got license plates that he found in the wilderness. I can't. It was during the last part of the rant. Did he come back up there? Yeah, because I can't.
What the official paperwork says. Something ain't right. Something ain't so. Something I always have been out, but y'all help me get in the comment section because when I show y'all might well take my word for it.
Okay, so listen. It was during the last part of his rant. What is it? The first is right. Listen. I used to be cool with True. Even during the Mo3 thing, I used to send him a lot of the stuff that he would be giving to his people came from me. Let's just say that. Okay? Until he started tripping when... Okay. So I don't have to hear, because every year, 2 or 3 times, if they ain't trying to get him, they trying to get his somebody. You know, I remember a point where he was saying he was in the same jail cell with that Anthony Carpenter, and that he was sent a kite in to Quet when he was in there, and Quet was supposed to give him a one-on-one when he got out. You know, when rent is due, you know, no disrespect to him, but, you know, he done got beat up, cut up, shot up. His brother done got shot up, beat up, you know. And he swore for God it's because he was getting closer and closer and deeper into it, closer to the truth with Dolph. Then he will spin around and get off of whatever he was on, and then he on to somebody else. It is hard for me to follow him because when he need money for his habits, you know, the story changes. When he need money for the boys' recreational house that he was having built and needed money to be collected for that, you know, the story switched. When it was his mama's birthday, and how dare y'all not send y'all mama some money? She this, she that. Come on, you know, I'm passing the collection plate. The story changed. When your story You done been all the way around Memphis with your story. If you are in it, you are tied to it. If you are connected, if you are in them streets, your leads should be solid. Now, this is just my opinion. No disrespect to him, but he is a content creator. He knows that the story has to be good. It has to be explicit sometimes. It has to be dangerous. It has to be on the line, borderline. It has to, I'll go to jail for it. But it ain't solid. If it was solid, he wouldn't be on Marcus. That's just my opinion. I don't know what he said. But, you know, as much as he done been in the streets, pounding the streets, getting beat up, he say, shot it. How are you on Marcus? You know Quet personally, you said. That was your dog at one point. He was going to give you, he gave you some insight when both of y'all was in 201 Popular. So you said. You saw him when he was going to court and you went down. Yeah, you know, yeah. If he's that close to the mastermind, why he on Marcus? He lost me right there, Smitty. I ain't gonna even lie. He lost me talking about Marcus. He would have been better off for me to entertain him. Now roll with me. If he would have said Morris. At least he tied to walk down game. So why you asking about the bullets? You got two men, allegedly, that's still up in that building. That's working. The baker man and the manager man that was supposed to have been counting cookies. So they say. There's a tall guy and the cookie boy. So why you on Marcus? That mean he ain't got nothing. That mean he making up stories for content. Now that's just my opinion. And I'm basing that off of having some form of experience with True a long time ago. I don't know nobody that is as solid as I am. Ain't shit you can say to me that's gonna make me be skip hopping and jumping all the way around. And I'm in the streets, and I'm in town, and I know these people. Come on, man. No. So if he is, you know, I mean, they know each other. I mean, I don't know what he could have said that got quit. Oh, maybe he is. I don't know. But I don't know what True done been doing. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I know who I've heard rumors of who he's been interacting with, in connection with. But if I'm gonna be honest, I backed up off some of the people that I thought was on to it, because I found out that he was involved in some of the information they was getting from him, and I said, oh well, no. So I ain't sold on True like that. I done been in the bushes when he was in the bushes in the woods. Somebody told him to go pick up a rock, drop 2 leaves, pick up a snail, or it's gonna be a rock, move it 3 times, rub it on your leg, kick it, and then wherever it lands, it should be close to a creek. If you kicked it right, and you go run your hand in the water, shake it, and then reach down real quick, and you're going to pull up a license plate. And it's going to be a Texas license plate. It's tied to Texas. Smitty, I don't been with that. What did the license plates reveal? I'm just saying. It's your fault, Smitty. You made me go there. Shit. Do you remember the license plate? Shit. He walking around in the back of the woods and shit. Like, how the license plates get out? How many steps? Yeah. No. And you know how many people send him cash app? Do I need to start lying to y'all to get cash apps and super stickers and shit? I don't lie. That's my problem. I need to come up with some elaborate stories. You know? How many fingers done got chopped off? The hand was cut. Bullet went through the palm of his hand when he was just about to grab the shooter. And somebody shot through the middle of his hand. And he was in the hospital for 3-4 days. And his hand was wrapped up. You know? Yeah. You know. I need to come up with them type stories. Yeah. Let me go to sleep before I start tripping. Hand all wrapped up. Neck braces shit. You know, I need to start acting. I need to start lying to the T-sippers. Because they be getting cash apps and super chats and super stickers. And I be looking at them folk like, y'all believe it? Don't tell me nothing nobody said. Don't bring that shit over here. Shout out to Alabama Header. Did anybody else come up there and say something, why I'm here? Well, I'm here.
He a mental nigga now. Get on anybody ass about it, regardless if I agree with him or not.
That's real. Said, what's up with this GoFan court thing? Well, okay. I mean,
that's what it is.
You know, we're in a waiting phase. Would have been another motion hearing, but shit, it don't look like we're gonna have that.
No, he's snitching.
Don't look like we're gonna have that.
Oh no, he's telling everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
He knows something on.
I guess we're just waiting on the 18th. You know how that goes.
Some years
I think he gonna cop. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, he gets some years.
Ain't no copy.
This is my true belief. The longer it goes, the worse it gets. And that's always my stand.
The longer what?
Everybody know what I stand.
Say that again. The longer what?
My thing is, I think he gonna cop. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ain't no copy.
This is my true belief. The longer it goes, the worse it gets. And that's always my stand. Everybody know what I stand with. My thing is, somebody got him under the belief that he gonna walk away from anything and not do no time.
No, he gotta sit down.
Ain't no way in hell.
He gotta sit down.
Ain't no way in hell. It's just not happening.
He gotta sit down. Because before STRAIGHTDROP and Cornelius, before Cornelius got on board, it was already in motion. And the DA knows this because that's why his conspiracy charges starts June of 2021. His involvement does not start November 2021. Rolling down the street. Smoking sipping on gin. His didn't start rolling down airwaves and saw Dolph and said, oh shit, there you go. No. His started June 2021. He gotta sit down. He gotta sit down. Hi, Heather. Hug back. So he gotta sit down. Whether he want to say Cornelius lying or not, Cornelius, I don't think is lying. He said it was already in play. I don't know if the other person was supposed to be CEO teasing. When did CEO teasing get on the live? I was just looking at all of that. When did Teasy get unalived? And when? Hold on. Quake gotta sit down. He gotta sit down. What I think he's doing right now is chopping down some of that life without the possibility of parole. Type shit. This show, see how you got me talking, Smitty? No, sir. Joshua Taylor. Memphis. June 2023. June 2023. Hernandez Govan. Was indicted, let's see, July 28th. Oh, no. That's when he went to court. Hold on. Why is that bringing up his indictment? Rejects the plea. Okay. Hold on. When was he arrested? Oh, but he was out. Okay. So he was arrested in 2023. But he was out. He wasn't locked up when CEO Teasy was unalive. So Quet he was out to lure. Okay, so based on what we heard from Mr. N, Big Jook talked to the laws. CEO Teasy talked to the laws. They story collaborated. Somebody lured Teasy to the mound and unalived him. I would think that would be quick. All I know, the math ain't adding up. I just think Govan was the driver that they were hoping Marcus could have laid down. Cornbread. They said it wasn't no driver. They said straight drop was driving. That's why Cornelius was able to hop out first real quick. And then the late shooter, the Powell was the driver. It wasn't a third person in that car. Cause you remember when they ran back to the car, straight drop ran to the driver's side. It was a 2-door car. It wasn't a 4-door car. It was 2 doors. Wasn't it? That was a 2-door Benz. Straight drop ran on the driver's side. He rolled up. Cornelius hopped out shooting. Straight drop came from the front of the car. Pow. Then they turned and ran off. Straight drop ran to the side of the driver's side. Yeah, it wasn't no third person. I just think Van, he wasn't a driver. He wasn't nowhere around. He let them do it. His hands wasn't supposed to be nowhere on it. That's why he don't want to say he a mastermind. And in essence, he's the middle man. CMG and hired him to do it. He gave the job to the knuckleheads, the crackhead, and the person who needed a deal. He was working on a deal for straight drop. So I get him when he say he's not the mastermind. He isn't the mastermind. In all actuality, he is not the mastermind. CMG is the mastermind. He is just the middleman who was supposed to do it. And he gave the job to somebody. He let somebody else's hands be on the hit. And he just, negotiated that they got the majority of it, and he just got a finder's fee. So he not. So with the person who he wants to say is the one who he did the work with, who he talked to, who made the house visits, is no longer here. Well, hell, based on what Mr. Ian is saying, because I absolutely remember when it came time to go to one of their funerals. It was either Bovan or a Jooks, and he wasn't supposed to go, and he went. He may have went to both, but I'm almost thinking the one that he kind of snuck out to be at was Eric Bovan. So he was there when Big Jook was taken out. He was there. He was supposed to be on house arrest though. And so kind of based on what Mr. Ian was alluding to, their stories collaborated. Teezy's and Jook's stories connected, and both of them are gone. And the person who was supposed to be on house arrest was in the mound and went to that funeral. So that, you know, that right there, as far as they stories matching. And we not gonna forget, tea sippers, because you know I'll play it once I get my camera fixed. I may have to go on that other phone I have. I don't like it because it be doing a lot of blinking, but, and we may have to revisit that shooting fight, that fight first that turned into a shooting in Orange Mound that was on the news, and I kept looking and saying, that head sure look like Quet. Y'all remember that? Y'all probably don't. Y'all probably sleep. Y'all still with me? And it was a shooting. It was a fight. It was two guys that was fighting. Quet just stood there on that corner of that little old shopping. It's not a shopping strip. It was a little closed store. And he was out there. And it looked like he had called that hit on that situation because he stood there. He watched them fight and tussle. He had his hand in his pockets. He stood there. Somebody pulled out a gun and pow. And he stood there and watched it. And then I guess they started hearing some sirens or something. Then he kind of walked or limped off on the side of that building. And I'm saying that to say, I ain't finna preach. But I'm saying he was out there still calling hits. He stood there and waited to make sure old boy shot that man. And I was looking with my good eye. And I said, I know that head. I know it in the daytime, and I know it in the nighttime. You can fool me once, but you can't fool me twice. That nigga right there with his hand in his pocket, ready to shoot at the drop of a dime, was Quet Hernandez Marquette Go Man. I think Quet was out there giving up people, trying to get off scot-free. He failed to realize that he ain't going nowhere until he give up Mario Mims. Yo Gotti, Gotti, lil' bruh, whatever you want to call him. He ain't getting off until he give up CMG. First, they was gonna put it on CEOTZ. Then they was gonna put it on Big Jook. Hagerman said, no. That ain't gonna work for you. We need more than that if you think you gonna walk out free. We've been watching you for a long time. And we know that you done caught some bodies since you been out on bond. Say what now? We know that you done caught some bodies since you been out on bond. So what we had on you before, we got more than that on you now. Nigga, you was caught on the news. Yeah. Hello. You done been all around town. You been around Memphis, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, hell, Chicago. You went up to Chicago to tell on Joshua Zimmerman. Hello. You was with him when he was in South Haven walking out, had somebody sitting there waiting for him to take him to Memphis. He thought he was finna ask for a ride to Walmart, and the Good Samaritan just said, I'll take your ass to Memphis. He said, oh, that's even better. Because that's where old boy is. I don't know why y'all play with me. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Auntie. Yes. Yes. I'm going to be ready. We going to be ready next week, baby. Now, we know that we finna hear some things we didn't know. But I'm going to tell you now, he been in Texas snitching right along with YOGOTTI. Hello. The same MLK that YOGOTTI gave the low to Lil Flip was there too. And if you know Lil Flip was there, you know Gotti was there, then you got to know that Quet has been there too. Okay? I'm going to go one step further. And I'm going to let y'all go. Because y'all ain't got my likes up. We know for sure that MLK, now Malcolm X, that got beat up, tore up by the feds, SWAT, FBI, and other agencies, didn't get tagged like that until YOGOTTI came to finish what Big Jook was doing, surveillance and snitching that Big Jook was doing to be free. Yella Beezy is tied to them folks on Malcolm X, and his ass did not get picked up until after that second raid, and they found that murder for hire list sitting up under that little alligator. When they found that murder for hire list, Yella Beezy was picked up for capital murder. Yeah, I'm wiping my head. I'm drinking my water. See, I'm at the stage where the pastor, where the preacher would be wiping his head because he done preached and he done sweat. He done came to a sweat and his throat is dry. I'ma say it one more time in my closing. Once they found that murder for hire list, They didn't need to hit South Dallas that hard again. They needed to see the connections on them lists. The names that was on the list. Memphis, Texas are connected. Let me say it one more time. Memphis and Texas is connected with the murder for hire. Straight Drop left Memphis and came to Texas. Oh, Lord. Y'all thought I forgot? Huh? He came to Dallas, DFW area first. Hooked up with old boy Shondell Barnett. Huh? Yeah. How y'all think he free? Well, he had the same charges. Hello. Well, AunTeaFee, how you know he came to Dallas? Cause, oh girl, I told y'all last week before, who somebody introduced him to turn, release them blue balls. She kicked it with him for a little bit. And she was on old boy Sco show. He left the DFW and rode down 45 to Houston and chilled with a lot of cash, desto. Straight drop. Straight drop. Straight drop. Justin Johnson. Tied to Malcolm X. DFW. All of them. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He left sunny South, Dallas, Fort Worth, wherever Shondell Barnett was. Yeah, y'all remember? Oh, girl was on Just Say No to Scope. She gave up Straight Drop. She kicked it with him. She said it was pretty good. She had a good old time. Yeah. Y'all remember that? Skull got it in his archives. Yeah. He left Dallas because it was getting a little hot. And he rolled down 45 to Houston. Hung out with his sponsor. A lot of cash, desto. He had some trouble in Harris County, and he had to go check in. That's when he found out that they were looking for him for ADOLPH. She was the sponsor. If she was taking his money, it must have been about some music. But she was their donor. She was their sponsor. Yeah. And Big Jook was the sponsor for AOB. And so whatever information YOGOTTI gave them on AOB to get hit the way they got hit, the whole block all of them is the same thing that happened to Malcolm X. And I don't remember, I said, oh boy, doing Malcolm X the same way he gave up AOB. There's a debt that has to be paid. Jook was out there doing some dirty shit. Yeah. So he got to give up CMG. And let's be clear, just in case we forgot. I'm finna go to sleep, y'all. Y'all ain't hit my like button. I'm up here preaching a sermon. Let us not forget. There's a whole bunch of people that hate that AunTeaFee got it before YOGOTTI stopped sending subliminals on Twitter where he was making communication posts to STRAIGHTDROP. Yeah, I'm looking at the device. He was sending subliminal messages to STRAIGHTDROP when STRAIGHTDROP was on the run. Not Big Jook. YOGOTTI. So YOGOTTI cannot act like he does not or did not communicate with STRAIGHTDROP. A couple of them meetings I know they had with STRAIGHTDROP. YOGOTTI, after STRAIGHTDROP was picked up, after Art Horn said, no, I can't work with him. He don't follow directions. He was supposed to turn himself in. YOGOTTI sent a message on Twitter saying, when my dude get locked up, I'ma bond him out. That wasn't Big Jook. That was YOGOTTI. And guess who got it? AunTeaFee got that in her archives. Folk betted me I didn't have no correspondence that YOGOTTI put out. And use a motherfucking lie. Now, after he went to jail and Art Horn said, let me take my hands off him because I'm probably going to have to represent you. He cut off all communication, talking to STRAIGHTDROP, sending messages to him on Twitter. So there is no way YOGOTTI can act like he didn't communicate when STRAIGHTDROP was on the run. Because he sure did. He made a couple of few messages, subliminal messages to STRAIGHTDROP when he was on the run. Told him to shh, do whatever you need to do to get home. But don't snitch. I got that one too. Get home, but don't snitch. His plans was to bond him out. And that message came directly from YOGOTTI. So it ain't just a Big Jook thing. It's a CMG thing. So I said all that to say he gonna get the less time when he go ahead and give them the information about the meetings they had, the negotiations they had. Because y'all, let's be clear. Big Jook could not have negotiated a deal for Straight Drop to be CMG without the approval of YOGOTTI. When Straight Drop assassinated Dolph, he went live that next day or that night. What's the little cat name? Oh man, I can't think of the little other walk down gang cat that got on his live with him. They was chitting and chatting, talking that thing. Oh yes, it's on there. He was saying PRE. Now he's CMG. Y'all remember that? Yeah, he said, PRE, I'm now CMG. That could have only been negotiated by YOGOTTI. What's the little cat name? Y'all know what cat I'm talking about? I think he had beef with, he walked down gang though. He walked down gang. Walked down gang. What's that little rapper name? Y'all, this is the last time I'm going in the archives. Y'all ain't getting my likes up. Y'all be playing with me. I'm sleeping now. I'm a tell you. Because I think I know how to find that one real quick. Yeah. Straight Drop. Who was on it? Oh. Teasing. No, CEO Jizzle. When they walked down gang, it's all on that one. When they tried to walk him down with them 2 cars. Walk down gang and Jizzle. Let me see. It's on that one. Let me see if I can find that one real quick, because I wanna be able to say that guy name who Straight Drop was talking to that day. That got on his live. IG live. He said it was PRE. I'm CMG. It was a female. Hold on. This is going to be Big 30 going after double R. Now. Big Scar. What's that cat name? Lil Double O. There you go, Bubba. Lil Double O. Lil Double O. He got on that IG. Yeah, they was talking that thick because he had just unalived Dolph. He said, PRE. He now CMG. It was Lil Double O. Thank you, Bubba. Absolutely. I could sure tell my baby there we go, right there. And again, y'all, nobody could have negotiated that but YOGOTTI. YOGOTTI said he was gonna get him out. It's on the short. I know how to get that one. It's on my other page. So yeah. So I said all that to say there's enough evidence out there from YOGOTTI. The YOGOTTI can't act like he don't know Straight Drop. That was all Big Jook. No. And it was you. It was YOGOTTI who initially was paying for Art to represent Straight Drop once he was picked up. No, before he was picked up. Because he was supposed to turn himself in. And he didn't. He did that run hawk or fly hawk or bird hawk or some hawk. And that's when Art Horn backed up and said, "No, I don't represent him." Y'all remember that? He had on that orange. He was supposed to turn himself in that Monday, and he didn't. Art Horn moonwalked back off of him. You gotta stop sending subliminals. Okay, good people. Oh, good people. Now I'm let me close this phone down so I can Lord in heaven knows I don't want to have to buy no new phone. So look, y'all have a good one. And I'm gonna go in my archives and we gonna start bringing Dolph back up because trial starts next week. Okay, good people. Okay. Good night. Y'all gone anyway. Peace.